Hello, everyone. We're going to quickly go over. Let me exit this real quick. The next step, which is going to be using the straight up the Nearpod library and pulling a lesson from there. And I didn't edit anything in this lesson, uh, so I just want to show you the lessons that are available in there, and I'll show you how to access those. So if I go to edit real quick, like I said, I didn't really touch this at all. I just left it as is, and this is everything that is within the lesson already. So these content slides right here, you can kind of mess with. You could convert into a draw. That's really all you can do to it. Um, but for the most part, there's going to be slides that you can mess with, convert to draws. And there's going to be slides that you cannot really interact with. All you can do is delete. So these right here that are kind of blurred out and have an icon on them, those are interactive slides. Video, fill the blanks, as you see, all that. The ones that are not in that kind of icon image right there, these are just regular slides. So if I go into it, this is just a very basic slide. This is a new beta that's coming out for them. And it's essentially like a Google slide. It's their version of it. Before you would have to import Google Slides, now you kind of create your own slide within Nearpod. So I'm going to preview this as a teacher. And as a teacher, you'll see uh, all the information that's available. This, like I said, these are the slides right here. Today's lesson. All this stuff was created through Nearpod. I didn't touch it. I didn't create it. I didn't edit it at all. Just day one slides. You have interactive activities available. You got collaboration boards. You have polls. You have videos. You have all sorts of good stuff going on right here. It's really on you, teacher, to kind of uh, go through it and see what you feel would work or wouldn't work or what would be useful. So I'm going to try to join in as a student on another tab so that way you can see the student view. So on the student view, let me do this real quick. I obviously wouldn't be able to move along through this. This is going to be controlled by the actual teacher. So let me put these side by side. So as a teacher is going over here and moving through this, this is the teacher, this is the student. I would then be controlling what the student sees, when they see it. On the student side, I would then answer the question, and I would get instant kind of feedback on this side. But yes, now over here on this side, I can interact with it as the student side, and I can post it. And on my side, I'll see if I can approve this. This is inappropriate content, or there's curse words or something like that. I could always just decline it. And now on the student side, I have to do it again. Post, and let's say now on the side I accept it, I can just click yes, and it'll show up. So that's kind of a nice aspect of this. Everything's set up for you already. All you have to do is kind of just pick and choose, and I'll show you how to do that real quick. So at this point, I'd go to create. I would go into lesson. I'm sorry, that's the wrong information. That's something we're going to cover later on. Uh, from here, we're going to go actually to the Nearpod library, and at this point, I can pick an actual lesson that's already created. So the different options you have is the featured. This is stuff that Nearpod thinks is kind of hot and trending right now. You have regular videos. You have activities, lessons by publisher, premium collection. We're going to go specifically by lessons. I'll go over science, and let's say I pick the first one. Everything is going to be available there. So as a teacher, the first thing that I would do is going to be to just scroll through all of these slides and make sure that the stuff falls in line with what it is that I'm actually covering in the classroom. So if it doesn't fall in line with what I'm actually covering, then obviously I don't use it. If I go to my library, and let's say I want to specifically cover uh, cells, I would go search that, and now it would give me specifically animal cells, plant cells, things like that. And now at that point, I would select it, make sure that it falls in line with everything that I'm actually trying to cover in class that day. If it is, and I like the activities, then I would add to my lesson. If I want to edit it, you can obviously edit it and change kind of the activities. So at this point, I would just go add to my lessons. It has been added. I go back home to Nearpod. It's going to be plant cells. I preview. I want to change something. I could just edit it, edit lesson, and then from there, all of the options in Nearpod are available. I could just add a new activity, a new slide, no problem.